Is it kind of sad that I actually know people that remind me of this character, Doris? Yeah, I thought so. Hello once again, watchers of good movies. My name is Nick Pell, and this is once again coming from my apartment. Now today, we're going to be talking about the film, Hello, My Name is Doris. This is a very interesting film, which I really didn't know a whole lot about. I think I saw one trailer for it, maybe in the theaters, and I saw Sally Field go on, I think, Colbert, and talk about the movie a little bit. And that's really the first that I'd heard about the film. It stars Sally Field, as I said, as this woman named Doris. She is a little bit up there in age, and she basically spent most of her life taking care of her mother, basically like dressing her, bathing her, basically feeding her, basically taking care of her mother, and that's basically all she's done with her life. She has a very dead-end job that she's been doing for like 40 years, and yeah, she doesn't really have much of a life. She's a hoarder as well, and at the beginning of the movie, her mother dies, and so she kind of is able to kind of get out and experience the world a little bit and kind of pursue things that she wants after she hears this motivational speaker that is something at which she is kind of inspired to be. And one of the things which she wants a lot is Max Greenfield in this movie. He plays this art director who just kind of comes into her place of business and is kind of one of her bosses. And she has this major crush on the guy. And I really liked seeing their chemistry together because there are some kind of daydream sequences which are just hysterical. Myself and a lot of people in the audience were just laughing so hard at some of these scenes. Just because Max Greenfield, he doesn't hold back whatsoever. I know him mainly from New Girl, and he does fantastic in that show. And so seeing him in more of a dramatic film, but also being able to use a lot of his comedic chops and just the way that he's able to do certain scenes in a very comedic fashion, they worked really well in this movie, and I really enjoyed seeing them together. One thing I should mention from this movie is Sally Field. She does a fantastic job in the role as Doris in this film. She brings this really cool, awkward demeanor to the character, and she brings about this really good, unique form of comedy, which it could have been very cringeworthy a lot of times, but she makes it so hysterical a lot of the times that it just worked really, really well. It's really cool for the most part in this movie because we see Doris really want to impress John, who Max Greenfield plays, and because of that she starts to listen to the type of music that he likes. She starts to stalk him on Facebook, and it's just kind of cool to see these two characters start to come together based on kind of forced interest in a sense, and just seeing Doris just be really accepted by this really young crowd. It was a really cool thing to see, and her just finally being able to enjoy life and get out there and experience things that aren't just safe and contained and things that she's very comfortable with. I really liked seeing that, and it was a really good evolution for the character over the course of this film. But that doesn't take away from the fact that she is a little bit of a creepy person at some points. Like, she basically Facebook stalks and figures out what John is interested in and kind of continues with that stuff. She kind of ends up following him around at some points, and it's just a little bit awkward in some scenes. And it's a little bit just tough to watch in some instances. A lot of it is funny, and a lot of it does work comedically, but there are scenes where you just really do feel bad for this woman, just because she's so overcome with this intense passion that she has for this guy that she's really not thinking straight, and she's doing things which are just not going to be seen as the most appealing thing that you could do. I did like the general message that this film had, however, because it really takes the idea of, oh hey, even when you are like in your 50s, 60s, you still have the potential to do a lot with your life, and you don't have to just kind of settle with where you are, and you can do what you think would probably be impossible, and you can kind of strive for that and make your life a really cool thing. And we really do get to see that in Doris's character. As we see this kind of this transformation within her, because she's a very different character than she was at the beginning of the movie to the end of the movie. And I really like seeing that transformation, and it worked really realistically, and the movie wrapped up in a realistic fashion, which I really did appreciate. The last minute is a little bit strange and kind of takes away from that because it's a little bit of a cliffhanger of sorts, but for the most part, kind of forgetting that last section, I really did enjoy the movie, and the ending, I thought it worked quite nicely, and It was a film which I really did enjoy watching. It was funny. I thought all the supporting actors did a really nice job. There's some recognizable faces in that. And just the general progression of Doris and her chemistry with Max Greenfield, I thought it worked really, really nicely, and it made the film really fun. So guys, if you have the opportunity, definitely check out Hello, My Name is Doris, because I think it's a fun film. I think you're going to enjoy it, and yeah, I generally did. So guys, those are my thoughts on Hello, My Name is Doris. Let me know yours in the comments down below. Did you like the film as much as I did? Did you hate it more than I did? Let me know. Like, favorite, comment, and subscribe once again if you so choose. I'd appreciate it immensely. And as always, my good people, my name is Nick Pell, and once again, keep on watching.